My name is Jonathan Vincent. I'm a senior lecturer in the School of Education, Language and Psychology. My research focuses primarily on the transitions and trajectories of autistic students and graduates as they progress through higher education and particularly into employment. Evidence suggests that increasing numbers of autistic young people and adults are enrolling in university courses and disclosing their diagnoses to universities. What's clear for this group though is that their outcomes in terms of employment are some of the worst compared to any disabled group and far worse than those who don't disclose a disability at all. My research focuses on their experiences of these transitions between higher education and employment, and particularly tries to understand what that's like, but also what some of the barriers and potentially mediating factors might be for their success. This research feeds directly into our master's programme on the special educational needs and inclusion, as well as our undergraduate course, Education and Inclusion. It also feeds into the training that I deliver along with autistic self-advocates, which enable employers and industry professionals to develop their understanding of autism and inclusive practices in the workplace. In this recent study, The Ecosystem of Competitive Employment for University Graduates with Autism, co-authored with Dr. Mark Fabry at Leeds Beckett University, I put forward the idea that competitive employment is not achieved in isolation, where one graduate, autistic or otherwise, gets a job, but rather takes place within a complex ecosystem. Using qualitative interviews among 21 autistic students and graduates, as well as focus groups among 58 community stakeholders, including parents, employers, university support staff, and autistic adults, we identified 6 graduated ecosystem layers, including the autistic individual, the family, the university, supported employment, employers, and wider society. Cutting across these 6 layers, we identified 3 nested and interlinking domains, including people, practices, and perspectives. It's clear how people play a role in terms of mediating success or access to employment, particularly family, university staff, and employers. However, sometimes these same groups led to outcomes which closed down opportunities, particularly among employers who might have produced practices which were discriminatory or delegitimized identities. For autistic students and graduates, the experience of having to continually mask their autistic traits in order just to fit into a neurotypical world, or the repeated examples of discrimination, or the countless rejections, had significant implications for how they viewed themselves and over time led to a loss of trust in the system. This paper points to the need to think about the autistic student and graduate's university journey from entry right through to exit. If you'd like to find out more about my paper or any of my other research, please just have a look on the link in the description box below. I'd be more than happy to hear from you. Thank you very much.